This is an Audi. They make very good cars. Comfortable, roomy, gadget-laden. This one's even an SUV. And we love them SUVs, don't we? But you've seen this. There are thousands of Audis on our roads. So what's so special about this grey one? In a word, this. And yes, this is not the first fast Audi, but this is an extremely quiet one. Pull me closer. Wave hello to the all-electric Audi e-tron, the SUV equivalent of a roller coaster. Now I know the background, I'm well versed with it. Electric cars, they're meant to give you a lot of torque right from the get-go, and that kind of gives you the illusion of speed. But this is something else, something completely alien. And that's because of the 95 kilowatt hour battery that, in its most potent form, will make 408 horsepower and 664 Nm. There's quattro to give you as much traction as you'd want, a 50-50 weight distribution for better handling, a 0 to 100 time of under 6 seconds, and it'll top out at more than 200 kilometers per hour. Translation: keep sick bags handy for all your passengers in the car. I still can't believe we're talking about a luxury family SUV over here. Alright, back to business. We know that it drives well, but what's it like on the inside? In a word, great, because I just love everything in here. It's done supremely well in terms of fit and finish. I love this twin screen setup here. This one over here is for the infotainment, while this one over here is for the climate controls. And the virtual cockpit over here, that's pretty much all you can ask for from an instrument cluster. An all digital, lovely instrument cluster. Also standard are 20-inch wheels, matrix LED headlamps, a panoramic sunroof, adaptive air suspension, wireless charging, the works essentially. Oh, sorry. I just thought I'd have a little bit of fun while my voice overruns. And okay, let's get back to it. Professional mode. Now, the all-important question: will you have range anxiety? Not all the time. Turns out, if you have a full charge, you can go about 350 kilometers, a little bit more if you're on the highway and doing a nice highway run. But for the most part, it's quite comfortable. 350 kilometers is not something to wince about. And let's just say you do have a little bit of your range depletion essentially. You can turn something on called range mode, which essentially cuts the climate control, limits your top speed to 90, reduces power consumption, and on top of that, it gives you another 40, maybe 60 kilometers, which is not bad. You can also add a bit more to your range by playing around with the auto regen mode that basically allows the car to coast to maximize distance, or it recuperates charge by decelerating. Where this all kind of falls flat is essentially when you're doing longer distances. Let's say if you're going from one city to another. And honestly, that's not Audi's fault exclusively. It's all down to the charging infrastructure we have in India currently. And yes, we are kind of progressing in that region, but it's going to be a long time until we can spot one as frequently as, let's say, a regular fuel pump. All that said, the Audi e-tron is fantastic. It's stupidly fast, ridiculously comfortable, rides extremely well despite the 20-inch wheels, and will leave you grinning a lot more than you'd think. Now, under normal circumstances, I'd be able to recommend this car to you hands down, eyes closed, end of story. It's that good. But it's not that simple. You see, while it's true that the e-tron uses zero fuel, it's also true that it was charged using thermal sources. You see the imbalance? So yes, while EVs like the e-tron, they are the future, we definitely need to be better prepared for that future. And probably work on pricing a little bit more as well. As always, thank you for watching. I'm Ronak, this is Forbes Momentum, and I'll see you next time.